Hey everyone, it's David Phelps from the Freedom Founders Mastermind community. In everything in life, there is typically a short path and a long path. What do I mean by that? Well, a short path is one where you get help. You get education, maybe you take classes, courses, certification process. You have a mentor, you have a coach. You're part of a group that is on the same path. That's the fast way in most cases. The longer path is do it yourself. Put in the work, put in the time. And it's okay to pick one or the other, but you should be intentional on which one you choose. When we're younger, we typically have more time available, and therefore we and typically less money, so we do things the harder way because that's where we are in life. We have to put our labor in, put our time in, and then gradually we can move to a faster implementation by investing in ourselves and our businesses, our practices, and that moves the needle faster. But getting started, little on monetary resources, it's our time, it's our active labor we put in. Need to make that shift though as soon as you can to take the shortcut. I had a dentist the other day who I don't personally know, but he obviously engages with what we do in Freedom Founders through the Facebook community or other videos we put out. And he made a comment because obviously I talk a lot about real estate and what it's done for me and what it's done for many of our Freedom Founders members because I know and I teach how to do real estate investing the right way. Not the same way that everybody else teaches it, especially for professional practice owners. Well, this particular dentist had admittedly tried a lot of different kinds of real estate investing. He talked about having land and done some land flips, that is buying land and selling it within a couple of years and making a decent profit on that. He talked about investing in some commercial property, which he said was okay, except when it went vacant because the tenant left, and then it was hard to find tenants. And he said he invested in some vacation rentals. I don't know exactly what that means, but or where. He said the management companies sucked out all the profits, and he had tenant issues that caused damage and costs. And long story short, he was very down on real estate investing and said that as a dentist, as a busy doctor, he just didn't have time to fool with it. And so he was pretty negative about what I teach. But of course, he doesn't know me at all personally and was only coming from his own perspective. So I understand that. I just think he has, unfortunately, a limited mindset because of only his personal experience. And we all come from a place of that in life. We have experiences in life. Some are good and some are bad. And usually the bad ones put a bad taste in our mouths so that whatever that experience was, we don't want to go back there again, right? And many times we have that bad experience because we didn't know what we were doing. We tried something that we thought would be a good thing, but we did it on our own. We tried to do it by ourselves without any help, without any coaching, without any mentorship at all. And that's where I think this younger dentist got in trouble. And I applauded him for taking the chance, taking the risk, stepping out, learning some lessons, because we all learn some lessons in life. But why reinvent the wheel when you don't have to? So the reason why I do what I do today in Freedom Founders is because of what I learned in life and some of the lessons I learned, some of the setbacks I had, but how to fast track what I do. We don't do real estate. I don't teach real estate investment like anybody else does. It's not get rich quick. It's not go out and flip houses, flip land. It's not about dealing with tenants or contractors or management issues. There's a lot better way to deal with real estate when you're a busy professional. Now, people want to get active in real estate investing. There's a whole other place for those people to go, but that's usually not for us as dentists. Real estate's a great place to be. It's a great opportunity because it's very localized, and the individual investor has an opportunity to shift their positioning in real estate like you cannot do it all on Wall Street. So that's all I'll say about real estate today. I just want to give you a perspective that if things haven't worked out for you exactly in life, don't blame yourself. Don't go with regrets, but find the fast track if you're still interested in that pathway. There's people that have gone before you that have done what you want to do. Don't be shy, and don't let pride or ego get in your way, because we're all smart people in certain areas, but we can't know it all. And to admit that and find the right people with integrity, people who have a track record, to me, that's the fast track, wherever you want to go. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about where you want to be in the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years down the road, and what you're doing today to get there. That's all for today. Just remember to always stay freedom focused. I'll see you next time.